Hello and welcome everybody, Adam the Silly Host is here. Today I would like to show you some updates that I did in the past 2 weeks or so. I didn't really have much time to record videos and much less for editing, but these things are basically really minor stuff. Little changes here, some changes there. Updates, improvements, and I would just like to show them to you regardless, so I hope you will enjoy it. Let's go. The first thing that I would like to show to you is this new storage area that I have built. It took me quite some time, but yeah, when I was finished with the recording, I mean, it was beyond just not entertaining. And oops, that's a mistake right there. Oh, I can't make anything perfect. Maybe one day. Anyway, here the idea was to incorporate more Blackstone, because I guess you usually know that I have a thing for Blackstone since it came out. And these are the areas for stuff that I have way too much to have just like one chest. And yeah, I am having some overflow with some stuff, and I just would like to have more place for these things. And also with putting many things down here, I got much more place here. I mean, you can see, well, not everything, but I will still have to make some smaller, bigger adjustments. But well, I hope that it will be okay. So let's move on. If you can remember, here there was actually a small railway that led up to the mountaintop house, and I never liked it. I pretty much hated it, to be perfectly honest, since the moment I made it, because I made it to a really small space, and it was like basically 9 blocks, and the railway was going up and up and up. And if you know what it feels like to go in corners like this in a railway, when you can sort of get blocked in and you can see only blackness, so it was really horrible experience to go up. But now it's much easier. As you can see, we can come up here pretty fast. And yes, I will have to figure something out here, because it really doesn't look great like this. I mean, the whole setting is kind of medieval or something like that I am going for, but yeah, this just looks bad here, so I will have to figure something out. Maybe, just maybe, I will make a small tower kind of thing here to hide it, but for that I will probably have to redesign this bridge too, but I don't exactly know that, so we shall see. The reason that I really like this is because it's not just a way to the mountaintop, a really fast way, but it's also a way down to the mines, which is much easier. And yeah, I probably should have made proper walls here, but I just, there are, you know, there are some things that I don't really care about, and that's how the mine looks like. Well, anyway, with this I can come up here pretty fast, and I really love that fact. So that meant that I also pretty much demolished the railway that came down here, and as you can see, now the line ends here, but probably I will move this kind of a base area here at some point when I figure out where I will mine here. But thanks to another update, I actually might not mine here so much more, except if I am going for, especially for diamonds and other gems that I like, because yeah, I mean, let me just show you another update that I have just done. and you will understand why I won't really use this mine much more anymore. So, you probably don't know, but a couple of weeks ago one of my friends on the server actually gave me a beacon. And now I can use that to have... what's that called? Haste? Haste 2? With the beacon, and with that I actually managed to do a lot. I mean, well, yeah, so far I mostly only removed the sand from this area. This is my original sand mine that's relatively close to my base, maybe 500 blocks away, and I use this area for mining. I mean, you probably can see that there is a larger area in the middle that's already mined out, and here too. But with the beacon I am able to mine sandstone, and beneath that even real stone. So that will be much easier for me from now on to just mine stuff. And this area is 100 by 100, so yeah, that would mean lots and lots of materials for me in the future, because as you can see it's like, well, let's say that it's just 60, the y coordinate. That would mean 100 by 100, what's that? That's 10,000. 10,000 multiplied by not 60, because 5 is bedrock, so it's 55. Can it be that it's 55,000 blocks? I am not really good at math, but why I am flying back? Just let's put this into my calculator. Oh no, that's much more. That's over 500,000 blocks. Possibly. Most probably. Well, to be perfectly honest, I don't know if I want to mine that much, but we shall see at some point. But anyway, let's get back to the updates. As you can see, I made some improvements on the greenhouse, which meant basically for me to building 2 towers here, as you can see. And I made some small changes to the windows in the front, and I don't know, maybe I will make some more changes on the sides, because well, this side looks rather plain and boring, and the other side, that's not really that visible because of the mountain. So yeah, but I don't really want to bring the mountain down on this side like that, because I try my best to keep it some sort of a natural way. So I might figure something out later. But anyway, let's take a closer look to the towers. They have doors on the bottom, so you can have access. Let's check out this part first. Now, as you might notice, I have built out those areas in a rather sneaky way, because unless you are really looking there to try to notice something strange, you can't really see those areas because of the vines and because of the storms. So yeah, I mean, if you really look at that, you of course will figure out that something is not right there. But without that, yeah, I mean, it's just, I like hidden secret places, so I guess it could work. Now this is another area, which is the 3x3 gates redstone works that I have here. I mean, I really love how this gate works. It doesn't need any maintenance, but just in case something gets broken or whatever, you can come up here and do whatever you like. I mean, that's pretty much the gate. This one and that one, those are the levers. And where does... oh yeah, and this one, the third line, is actually the line that goes to the gate. so signals can come in from there to there through the two levers that the gate has on both sides. And this is an XOR switch, which makes me able to operate the two levers independently, which is a really nice thing to have. But I don't know redstone, so I don't want to talk more about it because no. Check out people who actually know what they are doing. But anyway, let's get back to the towers. Now I know this is another exit. Now I know that these stairs are not really good here. They are a bit hard to navigate, but well, this is something that I came up with, and well, it's what it is. I guess. Anyway, so you can come up to the tower, and you can also come up here to the roof of the greenhouse. Now I really like the way these doors can be down like here. I mean, I didn't really know it, and I was just like, oh, it's a corner, so I could do a door here, or I can do a door here. But then suddenly I had like a really stupid realization. Wait, why don't I do both of them? So and then I was like, oh no, I can't do it, because that would mean that only there would be one pressure plate. But then came another realization. Wait, cannot pressure plates operate more than one doors? And yeah, of course they can. I am a silly horse. But anyway, so this was another small update here. It's really not much. I mean, it didn't take more than 2 of my hours, and I really want to make something more of it. Maybe putting somewhere here a third tower. I am not really sure about that, but maybe I will figure something out eventually. Let's come over here. Oh, mobs. I would like to show you this place, the skeleton spawner, because as you can see, I finally made a huge design update here. I actually expanded the staircase, which now looks much better, although I have to admit I didn't make any decorations, so I still have to do that at some point, and of course it will be probably blackstone. Yeah, skeletons doing their jobs, really nice. And what you can see here is actually a tree farm that I have seen online, and it looked really amazing, and it's supposed to work with 4 trees, birch, oak, spruce and jungle woods. Problem is, for some reason it doesn't really work, so I will definitely put the link into the description so you can see for yourself, because I am pretty sure that it's the design is okay, because I have actually tested it in my creative world, but I think that somewhere I made a mistake, and now the problem is that it's really hard to get into it to figure out what's wrong, and I have spent like 2 hours trying to figure out what's wrong, and yeah, probably I made some mistakes here and there. I don't know. I am sorry. I'm a noob, so yeah, probably you could do much better job than me, but still, I really love how this looks like. Yeah, maybe one day I will mess with it, but for now, it just stays as it is, because I really don't want to mess with it. But as you can see, I have started to enlarge this area where I can just keep stuff. I mean, I never ever make bows in this game. I always use a skeleton spawner because they are giving me all the bows, and I just make them up to have good bows. And of course, I have to tell one thing about this tree farm. It's extremely bone meal intensive. You need lots and lots of bone meals. I mean, I tried to make it work for like an hour, and it goes through like this double chest of bone meal under an hour, definitely. So yeah, before you start using it, make sure that you actually have some bone backup. So I would suggest to spend some time in the skeleton spawner and getting as much bone as you can, because then it's just much easier if you can make a system. Because I actually could make a system to expand on this chest. Like I could put hoppers here in a line and have like 2-3 chests full of bone meal. So yeah, that would automate the system much better. But anyway, that's just an idea. So let's sleep. So I can show you a few more things, because there are a few more things, I think. Yeah, I know at least 2 more, because I don't really want to make this a longer video than it really needed to be. I just really want to give you some updates, because I was really lacking time lately. One thing that I did, and I probably haven't uploaded the video, is a wool farm. I think I will make a separate video about this, but you can just see it for yourself. It's working, it's really nice. I actually made a more or less nice house around it. So that's already, let's say, that's sort of an update, I guess. What else could I show you guys? As you can see, I have 3 wither skulls and some soul sand, so that means that, yeah, I will actually try to kill the wither by myself at some point. I have never done that, and I am pretty scared. I don't really know how will I do it, because a friend gave me these to have fun with it, and yeah, I was really grateful, because harvesting these without a really nicely spawn-proofed wither skeleton farm is just annoyingly hard. But I have these, and yeah, I have to do it at some point. I just try to gather up some courage, and so far I was not successful with that. But anyway, I would really like to show you I think one more thing, but we shall see. Another thing that I would like to show you is this relatively small mycelium farm. Now, we were struggling to find Mushroom Island for quite some time, and actually I did many adventures, but eventually I have found one, and I have grabbed some mycelium there, and now we have a mycelium source, so we can just have mushrooms and whatever else we need. So these were the updates for today. I hope to get back to you with new videos as soon as I can, and I really hope that I could show you some interesting materials, including behind me. As you can see, I have finished some buildings, and I probably will show you how I made one or two of them. Most possibly the wool farm and maybe the bamboo farm, because there I made some really nice decorations that I am actually, well, if I may say, proud about. And I have also an upcoming witch farm, as behind me, if you can see there, well, no, you cannot because it's not rendering in, but that way, about a few hundred blocks that way, I had a swamp biome, and there I have found a witch farm, not a witch farm, a witch hut, that I turned into a witch farm, which actually works real nice, and I really would like to show you how I made it, how I upgraded and improved upon it, so that's for next time. Anyway, I would like to thank you for watching this video. Have a wonderful day. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, you know the drill. Goodbye everybody.